Good evening, y'all. How's everyone's Tuesday going? You've survived another day. We are that much closer to the weekend. Well, let's see who we got in the stream. Let's see. We got Welcome Ayami, Indrock, Fingies, thank you for the lurk. Trinity, welcome. Fluffy Snow, welcome. Oh my gosh. Darius, ooh, welcome. So many good beans in the chat tonight. Ooh. Tim, welcome. So awesome to see you. Just a tiny bit of housekeeping, since there's been some stuff. So thank you, 12th Doc, for the follow, and Fluffy, thank you so much for the follow also. I really appreciate it. Super appreciate it. Thank you all so much. I'm getting to getting my stuff set up, getting Steam rolling here. Let's see, read back through, catch up with chat while I'm waiting. Oh hey, Ahty, now that you finished off 5-0, there's an incredibly important dungeon you can unlock in the Crystarium, I think? That's not Tower of the Dead, is it? Or is that something different? Oh, and Ayami, thank you so much for giving Darius the shout out there. That's awesome. Nah, it's a short dungeon. Okay. Oops, I got pets. I better transition soon, huh? Let's do it. So I installed the Mass Effect trilogy, the Legendary Edition, and it's over 100 gig. I mean, granted it's 3 games, but you know it's. Doot. Let's kill that music altogether. Perfect. Stick that on play. There we go. Almost there. World maintenance. In order to implement the start of early access for Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker and the release of patch 6.0, we will be performing maintenance on all worlds at the time below, during which Final Fantasy XIV will be unavailable. December 2nd, 1 AM to December 3rd, 1 AM. Oh good, I'm not going to be streaming anyway at that point. Affected worlds. All worlds. The world will be off. Oh, Palace of the Dead is in Gridania. Alright. I never know. I've always been curious about Palace of the Dead, but I mean, I haven't gotten into actually, like, leveling yet. Like, I've leveled, but that's just MSQ stuff, which is, like, kind of a given. Let's see. Let's get my pet on. There we go. Oh, 33. That's not bad. Fluffy, thank you so much for the lurk. Yeah, I could add pets to that screen too. It would probably be a smart thing. But alas, I am not smart. Yeah, so heckin' yikes. Like, I'm right back into, like, oh my god, we did what we just did. You were smart, just silly. Oh, okay, I'll take your word for it. Palace of the Dead is crazy, as there's just that stuff laying down there at the bottom. Alright, well, I have to go... I must needs go to the Rising Stones. Alright, just give me 1 second. I just had to make sure I was all muted up and everything. I am all mute. Wow, it has been a minute since I've been back here. And it's also been a minute since I've been able to fly. That's another thing I gotta do off stream, is ether currents. Also, for side content going forward, you can be prepared by buying 510 gear from the MB. What's the MB? Market board. Okay. See, I told you I wasn't smart. Yeah. Market board, those boards you find in the cities. Yeah, yeah. You know, those boards, like, you know, with the things on them, we call them papers, you know, little stuff, like, you know, you can kind of, you know, buy things. Not insinuating that's what you were saying, I'm just... The Ruby Carbuncle gear fits on Vieira, fucking sold. I haven't... That's one thing. If I roll another character, totally doing a Vieira. I have to. Have to. Oh boy. Here we go. Huh? But... Ahty, is that really you? Yes, my favorite potato. It is me. Hi. But how? When? We didn't think you'd be back for ages. Would you rather I went again? Oh, don't be daft. I just can't believe you're actually back. We heard the good news from your pixie friend, but nothing compares to seeing you in the flesh. As for the situation on this side, the Imperials are still eyeing our forces from afar. From what I'm told, the Garlean armies have been slow to react, and seem reluctant to commit to any large-scale engagements. It's an odd sort of stalemate. Otherwise, we've yet to see any sign of that awful Black Rose weapon we were warned about. Oh, but I suppose we did call in an old friend to help out on that count. Oh, you know who. Hee hee. Kryle and I had a terrible time tracking him down, though it will be worth it to see the look on your face when you find out who it is. I know who it is. Or I have a feeling I know who it is. Anyway, I was just about to make contact with this helper of ours, and then confirm the latest news from the front. Might you fancy having a rest while I do? Haha, rest. Ah, the Warrior of Light, back where she belongs, just as if nothing happened. Though you do seem different somehow. You'll have to tell me all about your adventures when we next have a spare moment. Haha, spare moment. Until then, welcome back. Oblivion has claimed him. Emet-Selch, gone. La Habrea, gone. I alone remain, the last of the unbroken. Once more, I am moved to reevaluate the potential of these tattered souls. Ah, Xenos. Never did I dream you could overpower me so completely, possessed as if I was of your body, and all its uncanny strength. And now that I have shared with you the truth of this world and its reflections, who can predict how events will unfold? Not I. Yes. Emissary. What a poor jest that title has become. The flow of history has become muddied, its currents wild beyond my capacity to direct them. You have wrested the advantage, Heidelin. The thieving hands of your disciples tightened their grip on our star. The origins of the world remain hidden and its inhabitants ignorant of their broken existence, just as you and your creators desired. They celebrate the gift of imperfect life, uncaring, unknowing as we weaken and fade. But do not imagine yourself rid of us. Though your champion has indeed proven the most egregious obstacle to our ascendance, a barbed thorn in my side, she may yet be removed and cast into the abyss. Oh yes, it can be done. I will keep these heroes mired in the first, and victory will be ours at the last. Warriors of darkness now, are they? Then their fate is decided. They shall meet the same end as those who came before, death at the hands of warriors of light. Not that I've seen so far, Grok. Hiya, Mr. Fox. Welcome. Good bean. It seems you were right. Yes, there is something out there. But it would mean crossing malms and malms of this infernal emptiness, which is rather unhealthy for living creatures as I understand it. Even were we to restrict ourselves to brief forays, I don't like to imagine the effect it would have on our aether. But you still want to go, don't you? We may have saved the world, but we haven't reclaimed it. Ah, when you put it that way. What choice do we have? How goes today, Ahty? Today goes actually pretty well. Work was pretty nuts as usual as it is right around now. But actually it was pretty decent. How's your day today? Well, of course I'm going with you. That's what family is for, isn't it? Come, Let's head back and prepare for this mad journey of yours. Thank you, Thancred. What is that? Though blazing skies give way to gentle night, what hand can end the war of dark and light? Interesting. You have completed the main scenario quest Shadowbringers. By opening the Trust interface located under Duty, you may now repeat previously completed main scenario dungeons with a party of NPC avatars. Interesting. Ahty, Preshbean, must give all the pets and schnuggles. Oh, that's right, I owe you a second pet. There you go. Aw, thank you, Ayami. My day goes good. Just got home and a plate full of home fried taters and chopped hot dogs. Ooh, that sounds good. Heck. That's one thing I still need to get for my place, is an air fryer. That would be kind of sweet. Avatars will gain EXP and level up in accordance with their duty participation. For more information, please refer to the help found within the interface itself. Okay. Furthermore, bolstered by your experiences in the first, you are now able to accept new quests from job-related NPCs in the source. In order to access them, the following conditions must be met. Level 80 in a given job. Complete relevant level 70 job quest. Okay. Complete the associated role quest line. Quest locations and other details. Blah blah blah. In addition, quests to unlock new content have now become available in the Crystarium. Rest well, Warrior of Light and Darkness, for 2 worlds of adventure await your return. Sweet! Ah, this stuff is coming up. Ahty, gods, it's good to see you. I hope your being here means you've had your fill of rest? More than my fill. Well, you've certainly earned it. Not much has happened since your last visit. I had planned for you to meet the helper I told you about, but he refuses to answer his link pearl. I do hope he's alright. We've been exchanging messages with the Eorzean Alliance throughout, though. They say the fighting has finally stopped at the Gimlet Dark, and that the Empire has shown no sign of movement. Which means we might actually have a moment to ourselves for a change. Seeing as you're back, maybe you could tell me more about your time in the First? Great. Oh, and if you don't mind, I'd like to ask Flamine to join us. She'll want to know what happened to Minfilia, and I think it's best she hears it from you. We'll meet you on the terrace at the House of Splendors. There's 4 different types of role quests: healer, tank, physical, and ranged. Oh, similar to the folks that were hanging out in the bar in the Crystarium. How you like picked one and then you went and did this whole quest line. At least it sounds like that. Sweet, okay. Ah, Mo Savage! Hello! Welcome. Those quests do add on to some side characters as well. Oh, good. So one thing I am kind of confused about though is what do I use my tombstones on? Like I'm like level 80 and I've got all this kind of semi-nuts gear on, right? I mean, do I save the tombstones for when I do like a different character or something, or when I roll a different job or something like that? Can I lurk? You could absolutely more than welcome to lurk if you would like. Poetics for lower jobs, okay. Said that I was made to play John Paladin instead of Best Warrior Arbor. Weekly and max level for 80 gear. Okay. Okay. Ah, here we go. Perfect. Ahty. My, it has been too long. Totaro did mention that I would be joining you, did she not? So here's what I'm confused about. I mean, we're only a little bit into it, but they say it's been a long time, it's been too long, but they don't tell you how long it's been. Since it's already been established that time passes differently in the source than it does in the first. But I think when we first got there, they said it was like a one-to-one thing. But they never do. Okay. Thank you. Words cannot well express how I have longed to know more of the first. This world Minfilia has sacrificed so much to save. But come, rest your feet. Totaro should be arriving shortly. And so Minfilia chose to pass on her gifts to the next oracle? This girl Thancred named Reen? To have such a burden thrust upon her as a child, only to embrace it when given the choice. In that respect, they are quite alike. It would seem her legacy is indeed in capable hands. Ahty, might I ask a favor of you when next you return to the first? To tell Reen what I cannot? To tell her, thank you. And I would offer thanks to you as well, for staying with her to the end. Begging your pardon, but could I have a word? Real! I hope you're here to tell me you've received word from our helper. So your character falls asleep 5 or 6 times in an inn throughout Shadowbringers, plus the party after Hades. Yeah, true, so... I don't know, I mean, if you were measuring by those events, then a week? Doesn't seem very long. I don't know. Maybe time passes differently in the source than it does here on, I don't know, Earth. I wish. Nah, I've not had a peep out of him, and it's been a good long while now. Too bloody long. On account of which, I'm going to sneak over the border and see if I can get a signal to him from closer up. But what if they catch you? There must be another way. Well, it ain't as if we can ask Thancred to do it. Besides, I shouldn't have no trouble picking me way through Gimlet now the fighting's dying down. Gods know there's enough shadows to hide in. And it beats waiting around here twiddling me thumbs. Any road, I just thought I'd let you know. Now I'd best be... Ack, I nearly forgot. Kryle's at the stones, and she wants a word. Something to do with the patients. She was getting ready to examine them again when I left. We'd best head back. We'd best head back, then. I'm sure it's important. Gosh, she's so cute. I missed Tataru. Thoroughly missed. Go. Tater, where's Kryle? It seems she's still examining them. Oh, I do hope it's nothing bad.
You're here. Good.
So, how are they?
Still locked in slumber, but otherwise in good physical health. For the present, at least.
For the present? Oh no, is something wrong with them?
I'm afraid there may be. I summoned you after detecting faint signs of instability in Thancred's corporeal ether. But subsequent examination suggested all 5 might be affected. And when I examined them just now, my fears were confirmed. Tellingly, the degree of instability varies between them. Thancred exhibits the most notable signs, followed by Y'shtola and Urianger. The twins' ether, meanwhile, remains relatively stable, but there is a change there too if one knows to look for it.
It just depends on how long they've been like that. Thancred was the first, then Urianger and Y'shtola, and the last 2 with the twins. Well, wait a minute. No, Alphino was pretty early on. I don't know, that's weird.
Hold on. Isn't that the order they were called away in?
Or there's that, sorry. I was right, but then I was wrong.
Indeed. Which leads me to believe the instability will only increase with time. Though I can but speculate, I fear this may be a symptom of a weakening link between body and soul.
By the gods! What happens if the link is broken?
I cannot say for certain. This is all unknown territory to us. Yet whatever happens, it cannot be good. Mercifully, the instability is still only slight. And you may rest assured, Master Matoya and I will do everything in our power to keep it from worsening. Be that as it may, it is imperative that you find a way to restore our friends' souls to their bodies.
Leave it to me.
Thank you.
But where's she even supposed to start? We had the greatest minds in the realm hunting high and low for an answer, and they ran out of places to look.
You stated in your report that the Exarch had originally intended to reverse the summoning process by means of his own death, correct? Raha always was a reckless young fool, ready to die for the first righteous cause that came along.
Hiya,
His
Jaster.
plan might well have
Welcome.
worked, but I for one am glad he never had the opportunity to see it through. Even if it does mean our friends must remain stranded a while longer.
Y'all definitely should follow Jaster here. Jaster is actually somebody I know pretty dang well here in Oregon. And actually, Jaster here provided the heatsink for the computer build that we did a couple of weeks ago, which I still have to install. Maybe I can do that this weekend. But I'll keep you all posted on that. Yeah, boy! Sink that heat. That thing is a monster. I took it out of the box. I'm like, oh my god, what am I gonna do with this?
There is another way, I am sure of it. And the key lies with him, with the Exarch. Pray return to the First and apprise him and the others of the situation. We, meanwhile, will do what we can from here. And, if the fates are kind, we will have good news to share upon your return.
Yeah, Yummy. That heatsink is going in your computer. Alright, so... time to go back to Norvrant. Well, sure was nice going back to the source for like 10 minutes, huh? There he is. Oh, he looks so much better without that hood on. Ah, Ahty, you are returned. I hope your time in the source was suitably restful. Yeah, all 10 minutes of it. But of course it wasn't. Go on. Okay. Their corporeal aether show signs of instability? By the gods, the possibility never even occurred to me. If you have returned in the hope that my research has yielded a solution, I fear you will be sorely disappointed. 'Tis but a mercy we have the likes of Mistress Kryl and Master Matoya to keep our friends' bodies safe while we wrestle with the problem. But they cannot forestall the separation of body and soul indefinitely. Come, the others must be told. Hey, sweet!
Pray excuse my late arrival.
Will Thancred and Reen not be joining us?
Nay, milady. With apologies to all, they beg leave to pursue their investigation of the empty to its conclusion. Should matters here demand their presence, however, they did assure me that they would make themselves available.
Yes, of course. Then let us proceed. I think it best that you begin by providing a summary of Mistress Kryl's findings.
I suppose it was only to be expected that some change would occur.
Yet our souls seem unaffected, to my eye at least. How long they will remain so is another question. Kryl is right. It is imperative we find a way to return to the source.
Perhaps an explanation of the method by which I brought you here will yield some inspiration. Ere I begin, it must be noted that I am by no means a gifted mage. In order to employ powerful magics, I must rely upon the Crystal Tower and its boundless reservoirs of energy. The magic that summoned you was no exception. 'Tis a singular spell, adapted through painstaking effort from the technique that transported me to the First. To use an analogy, it works by cutting a hole in the fabric of reality. A hole tailored to the object of summoning, through which it and it alone may pass unscathed. Though I succeeded in creating said hole, I failed to latch onto my intended target. Instead of you, the spell found those close to you, and ended up summoning them in their incomplete state. I would not soon throw my life away, not after the lengths you and yours went to save it. And so long as I breathe, I will spare no effort to see you safely home. But should all else fail, and your lives be at stake, there remains one sure method.
Oh! What was that for?
How can you even entertain such thoughts? You owe your life to the Warrior of Light, and you don't get to die unless she says so.
Your followers await your divine judgment.
What did you just...
If the two of you have finished, perhaps we could return to our discussion?
And that's why I like Y'shtola so much.
Rather than dwelling upon the multiple failed attempts at transference, I think it would behoove us to focus on the solitary success. I would draw your attention to the fact that our friend can travel between worlds possessed not only of her body and soul, but her personal effects besides.
I'm taking a short break at the moment, getting settled into a new job. That's a good way to put it. Hopefully it won't be too much longer.
This is no different from the teleportation magics to which we are all accustomed. Magics that allow for the transportation of those inanimate objects one considers to be an extension of oneself.
Yeah. Yeah, it is kind of my fault.
Are you suggesting that simply by considering us her possessions, she could carry our souls back to the source upon her person?
So, Jaster, I won't elaborate on that unless you would like to elaborate on that.
Well, it would be nice if things were that simple for a change. But vague notions of ownership seem a rather tenuous thing to stake our lives on. So much as a moment of doubt on her part and we'd be left floating in the rift.
Okay. Well, we were... At work, we were kind of short-handed on help. And the options that were on the table, I felt were unacceptable. I felt that in the time that we needed the help, time really wasn't on our side, really. So... And I had been on Discord, and in one of the groups that Jaster and I share, he had mentioned stuff that had been going on, and you know, I literally, I mean, I was on a break, and like I read all that, and I was like, God, that sucks. That really sucks. So I mean, you know, like after my break, I went back inside and fixing Chromebooks and stuff, you know, and thinking about that. And then my boss and my, not my direct supervisor, but my supervisor's supervisor, they were all kind of around my desk, and we were all talking about it. And I don't know. I mean, like, it was just, everything was just sticking out of my mind. So I was just like, you know, what about Jaster? And I mean, literally, they just looked at me like I had 14 heads. You know, and, you know, my supervisor's supervisor was like, that is not a bad idea. I was like, well, you know, there was no hard feelings, like, you know, and all that stuff, and I mean, I asked, I was like, can I contact him? You know, can I do that with your blessing? You know, and I got most of the details, at least enough to, you know, kind of like, you know, get my supervisor and Jaster talking to each other, and kind of the rest is history. I mean, it really didn't take that long. I mean, I think it was only like a day or two, and that you were at work, so. It's actually, it's been really good, because, like, you know, for the past, I think, like, week and a half, it's been more like kind of old times, you know? Old times, but different. And you know what? I think I prefer it the way that it is now. Because I guess, like, I feel like I feel like you're more involved in what we're doing instead of slightly removed from it. Yeah, so, you know, Jaster's a really good dude, so... Like, really good.
Milady hath the right of it. The requisite fixity of belief would be too much to ask, even of our friend. Yet were we to immure our souls within an object in her possession, mayhap then our safe passage could be assured. White Auracite would, I believe, serve as a suitable vessel for this purpose. It was conceived to imprison the massy soul of an Ascian, and should house one of ours with relative ease. We would need only to ensure our soul's safe preservation inside the stone, and identify a means by which they might be transferred back unto our vacant bodies.
Soul preservation and transference. I believe I know of someone who may be able to assist us. On the far shore of the source, there stands a great palace built by the elves. It was forsaken in the wake of the flood, but a certain Numo chose to make their home there soon after. Though they have long lived as a recluse, they once occupied a place of honor in Verbert's royal court, and it is said that none in all of Norvrant is more knowledgeable than they on matters of the soul.
Yeah, that's true. It's actually kind of amazing that, like, you know, just like a little blip on Facebook and a singular buy and sell forum on Discord yielded as much of a response as I got. Like, I wasn't even looking for free stuff. Like, literally, all I was looking for was just a video card, a 1066 gig or better. That's it.
Well, I've no objection to seeking a helping hand, but if they've gone to such lengths to hide themselves away from the world, what makes you think they'd be willing to lend us one?
No, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. But just like the response from the community. I mean, it's pretty rare that, you know, I ask for anything, and never is it something for free. I always expect I'm going to pay something. You know, just being able to have a resource where I could tap every now and then. You know, to see if somebody has some extra gear they're willing to part with for some cash, you know, and you know, it's a wonderful group of friends, really, and you know, that's what I think is the most precious. But, like, you know, being able to, like, be a horse trade, or, like, you know, find hardware that's really hard to get, it's a fortunate side benefit of that. I tap my resources every day because I play Magic.
A worthy question. Years ago, I myself tried and failed to solicit their cooperation in the battle against the Sin Eaters. No sooner had I begun to make my plea than they unleashed a swarm of their familiars upon me. Unlike me, however, you have curried favor with the Fae folk. By that merit alone, I am hopeful that they would grant you an audience. They may still be inclined to turn you away, of course, but if their knowledge might feasibly facilitate your return home, We have to try.
Which reminds me, I need to drop I need to drop a couple people a line to let them know how things went, and I have to share that VOD too. Which reminds me also, Ayami, were you able to download that VOD and actually have it work, or do you still or is that still not working for you? The Grand Cosmos, that is, the palace we seek, stands on the opposite shore of the source. I will arrange for a boat to carry us there. Whilst thou journeyest thither, I think it best that I devote mine energies to the creation of white orosite. By thy leave, of course, the process requireth no small amount of time, and should the Numo consent to lend us their aid, we will have need of a suitable vessel ere long. Agreed. Then I would ask the rest of you to meet me in Sullen, and do be prepared for a warm reception. I see. But I'd still like a copy, just in case, if that's okay. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, when I do send you that, when I do finally ship that computer, I'll definitely get that on a thumb drive and pop that over. And like I said, you know, it will also be on YouTube too. So eventually, I am really behind on uploading VODs to YouTube. It takes a really long time to upload each one, and I have to do them just one at a time. Oh, I still can't use that yet. Ah, here we are. I might need to get different light strips, because the light strips that I have, I think, are just too thick. they're too thick for the contours of the inside of that case. Because I think that, you know, since it is the mini version of that chassis, it's they use every square inch to accommodate different things, and along the borders are typically like my favorite places to put LEDs, and the edges are just occupied by other things. So I might need to do the edge mount LED strips, which I haven't worked with before, but I've been itching to try. I have 6 lights I'll bring tomorrow. Aww. Yeah, I'll definitely check them out. It's interesting though that the case has like a the side window when it attaches. Like the corner, there's like the best way I can describe it is like kind of a borderless LCD or something like that, where like the edge of the display gets really close to the border of the actual monitor. Whereas in like older LCDs, there was just like maybe like an inch or two all around, similar to a computer case. But like with this, it's just that it's very much like an updated computer monitor. It's like no sooner does like the side panel end where like the back or the top or the front begins. Okay. It's also just kind of fun talking about it too. I promise I won't paint like, you know, giant flames and smiley faces all over it. I don't want to sully its understated good looks. What is your upload on site there for the stream? Let me check that. Settings. I have my bitrate set at 6,000. Hi, Paula. Welcome. Well, I've got Jaster. I have that too. It's that the it's the upload to YouTube. I think it's it's Google's servers essentially. I think they only allow it to upload at a certain rate, so it just takes a while. And like bear in mind that basically I'm uploading uncompressed raw VODs. So it's like each file, like for a 3 hour VOD, it's about 8 gig. Okay, am I supposed to go to the dock? I think so. Yeah, it looks like I'm supposed to go here. Paula, welcome. My general upload. Yeah, I have 1 gig upload. That's not a big deal. It's like what's with the funky music? I think this is the Hot Springs episode. Just kidding. As I told you before, I had scarcely set foot on the palace grounds when I was set upon by our host's familiars. And I expect our reception today to be no different, which is why I propose we march through the main gate, weapons drawn. What? We want their help, so we're going to threaten them? I'm sorry, but are we not here to petition for assistance? You can't honestly think barging in looking for a fight is going to persuade them. Actually, I believe the Exarch might have the right of it. They have no doubt poured a great deal of time and energy into their creations. Were I them, I should be most interested to meet with those who could overcome my defenses. Thank you for the shout-out, Ayami. Definitely give Paula a shout-out. As would any true seeker of knowledge, and there is little we can say or do to convince them to help us if we know nothing of their character, nor less why they chose to hide themselves from our world. But if we can seize their interest, maybe we can earn ourselves an audience. Weapons drawn it is, then. Though I must say, Exarch, you certainly seem to be enjoying all of this. Okay, I'll have to check those out, Jaster. What I have is more of like kind of like a generic RGB controller and then RGB 50/50 light strips. I ate your built-in daisy chain to only eat one header. Okay, that sounds fair. Yeah, I might take a few of them and actually just do a dry fit to see how they'll work. If I can't use them, then I'll probably just bring them back. And I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. That's really awesome. Do I? Well, I will not deny that I enjoy the thought of fighting alongside you all, rather than pacing about inside the Crystal Tower. Heckin' sweet. Yeah, that'll be really good. I don't know. Computer builds wouldn't be as much fun if you didn't have to deal with something interesting that you didn't expect every now and then. They say RGB makes things go faster. It does. It absolutely does. That's the truth. No lies detected. You both seem to be in high spirits. If you ask me, not that I'm surprised. Your moods invariably improve when Ahty is around. What exactly are you implying? She averted a calamity, and the light which seemed destined to consume her has been extinguished. 'Tis only natural that we be pleased to see it. Yes, well, you will have plenty of time to celebrate her good health after we've finished. Of course. Let us proceed to the palace. It's a duty. And it's a duty. I wonder if Turbid is available. Oh, Turbid. It's a duty you can't do yet, I think. You don't have good enough gear. Oh. Oh, I have to be an average of 430. Okay, what am I at? I'm pretty close, I think. Yeah, 423. Alright. Oh yeah, it's all my accessories. Oop, I'm getting beamed. I am getting beamed. Bead! Time to run some other ones to get better gear. Or I could cheese it and hit the market board. If there's any 430 gear available on the market board. Yeah, I'd imagine there should be, though. I'll do a free pets one. Okay. Let's try that. I'm trying to think. It's been a while since I've been to the market board. I'm trying to think of the easiest one to get to. I think that would be Gridania. Is the easiest one to get to. Cheese it. Get your own box. Oh, there's one at the Crystarium. I see. Every major city has one. Okay, that makes sense. No point in going all the way back to Gridania, where I could just go to the Crystarium for much, much less. Yeah. 1,000 gil versus 150. I think I'll choose 150. You know what, I think I remember where it is. It's on the upper floor where the other stalls are, I think. I want pizza. Ah, yeah, that makes sense too. I'm like walking around. I was like, "Where's that crystal?" There's one giant one right in front of me. There it is, I see it. There it is! Armor, middle section, okay. Bard, let's see. Oh yeah, there's 510 stuff, okay. So, what do you usually suggest just like going for the max item level available, or would you just go with like the minimum that I need to get into the dungeon with? That's true too. Not to mention, like, I'll probably get drops along the way too. Okay. And going forward, dungeons will drop gear for all slots, alright. Might as well just focus on that, rather than cheesing it and getting, like, the most powerful thing. Just, like, you know, spend a little bit less, and then rely on drops. Possible drops, anyway. There we go. Does mean you'll have to keep doing dungeons to get all the pieces to keep your item levels up to snuff, though. Oh, that's fine. I don't mind. Honestly, I don't mind doing dungeons. And eventually, if I get sick of doing dungeons and I need to, like, just like a piece of gear, then I can probably just come back to a market board or something like that. Ooh, 58 grand. Yikes. You have 2 mil. That's fine. Okay. Well, I no longer have 2 mil now. Actually, out of curiosity, like, how much does the 510 cost? Okay, well, it's, yeah, you're right. It's still pretty good. Alrighty. Dinner time. Get them item levels up so you can do the thing. Be well, my friend. Aw. Thank you so much for the lurk, Jaster.
Not.
Alright, so let's see where I'm at now. Oh yeah, that did it. Now I'm over. 434. I thought that was pretty funny. Just the yaddy 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 yaddy. Do 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 nut. I gotta add some more. Definitely gotta add more. It's stupid though, cause like, you know, like Blurp is like, Blurp suggests that you only have 15 redeemable things max. Like, that's stupid. Why give me 37 slots then? I think I have like 33 or 34 slots left, so I gotta fill them up with all kinds of crap. And honestly, I was thinking about putting ones in that were only like 5 points and 10 points. Just like little tiny things. Bonk. I am stuffing my face and multitasking, but I'm here to help, Ahty. Aw, thank you so much. I need to stuff my face at some point. Ahty hungry. I just keep thinking about pizza. I want pizza. Give me pizza. And now all I can think about is the Olsen twins "Gimme Pizza" video, but slowed down and meme-worthy. The options were put up what was left from dinner, or just be lazy and eat it. Yeah, the thing is, like, the pizza I want is like Papa Murphy's, like the take and bake stuff. I want a gourmet chicken garlic, but I really don't feel like... I mean, by the time I end the stream, they're going to be closed anyway. And plus, even if they were open, I'd have to go there, get the pizza, come back, put it in the oven. And by then, I would have already chewed my arm off. Pepperoni and pineapple, that sounds delicious too. Yeah, just like lately, I've been really into the like the white pizzas, like the not with the red sauce, but they have like white, kind of almost Alfredo sauce on them. It's so good. like, oddly, I was just like, okay, so chicken garlic pizza, but also bacon. So, need to get the pizza right before stream so it can bake while streaming to eat after or during. Well, the thing is, the problem with during is Papa Murphy's, when you make it, when it gets out of the oven, I mean, it's literally hotter than lava. Don't ask me how I know, but it's hotter than friggin' lava. So during the stream would be a bad idea. But after, possibly? Let me ping Turbid to see if the Turbs would like to join. It's like, is the Magnificent Turbs up for a dungeon Eroni? So did something just pinged me here? Ahty with catnip pizza. You'll have all the neighborhood cats knocking down the front door. Yeah, probably. Did you pull a me and burn the snot out of yourself? Yeah, I've done that once or twice on that. Just, I'm so hungry, I don't care how hot it is. Oh god, I'm dead. Who doesn't love a scalding hot pizza? That means it'll be cool enough to eat at home. Well, that's exactly what we were talking about. Because, like, what I usually get is that in Papa Murphy's Take and Bake, so they actually, they make the pizza, but then they don't cook it. You take it home and you cook it. And when I take it out of the oven, it's like, you know, it could burn through the crust of the earth. Dude. I love it. You're trying to find your combo. I wish there was like a way that I could give select people just like unlimited butt coins, or actually just give everybody unlimited butt coins. Hot off the brick. Got a few local pizzerias that does it with a Dutch oven. Ooh. Yeah, at my old place, we used to have a. It was weird. It was like a pizza oven, but it was propane. So it was like it would take those propane cylinders, like, you know, your gas grill and stuff like that, like a barbecue. But like, you know, we had it outside, and when you turned it on, it would spin. There was literally a stone on the inside of it, like a big 12-inch stone or 14-inch stone. That, like, you know, you slide the pizza onto that, you just take it off that paper plate, and you just cook it directly on the stone, and it spins that while it's cooking. And oh, it's so good. I miss that thing. Wood-fired to add to that. Ooh, that sounds good. Yeah, I think Turbs might be preoccupied.
It's me, Austin!
Not.
It's me, Austin! Well, I'll queue up, and if the queue pops and I don't hear from Turbs, then it's all good. It was supposed to go, it's meat nut. Well, I mean, if you find a good combo, I can mash them all together. I've been pretty smart with, whatever it is. I can't remember the name of it now. Audacity. Copying and pasting is fun. Hello, hope all is well. Hiya, Hyena Bangs. How are you? I hope your night goes well. Thank you for popping in. The Grand Cosmos. Actually, speaking of friendos, I wonder what Corrosia is doing tonight. It's the cute Ahty. As opposed to my other form, which is not cute? Is that what you're saying? What are you trying to say, Arctic? Oh, there it is. You're all cute. Thank you, Arctic. I'm just giving you a hard time. Ah, thank you, Ayami. Ayami is just on top of the shoutouts tonight. Thank you so much. How dare, but thank you. What is going on here? Big pulls, I guess. Are you kidding? Did you just shout me out? Oh, more brooms. That's cool. Last time I saw those was at Matoya's place. I think this tank is in a hurry. Give the brooms a wide berth. Okay. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Thanks for the tip there. Now keep doing it. Congrats, now keep doing it. No, go away, go away, go away, go away. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, 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 nope. Shit. I didn't do it that time, I'm sorry. Nuts. There we go. Nice. No, go away. Cease. Don't ask me how I survived that. How did I survive? I don't know how I survived that. I don't. Maybe it's because I'm too wiggly. Ring-tailed shenanigans. Yeah, you're not wrong. Who is this? Interesting. Move seeds to non-grass patches. When they blow, make sure they blow to non-grass patches. Okay. What do I do? How do I do that? How do I pick them up? Click it. Okay, got it. Hurry, 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 hurry. Okay. Perfect. That was kind of cool. Greed. There we go. Fyra! Oh my gosh! Welcome! Holy crap! How have you been? There we go. Oh, doing great, Fyra. Fantastic. Oh, you just you just noticed I added your Nami. It's long overdue. There we go. Doing good. Just celebrated my brother's birthday. Oh! Tell him a happy birthday for me. Probably don't know who I am, but like, you know. Here we go. For the boss, be very careful with your AoEs. Plus, big plus-shaped things don't burn stuff. Okay. When you have blue fire, light one thing on fire. Okay. ASAP, alright. What about red fire? What do I do with red fire? Or I guess I don't do anything with that. Oh god. Oh, it's gonna hurt. Yep. There we go. Perfect. Thanks for the advice there. That's amazing. Thank you. That could have definitely gone bad. Very nice. Oh, Fiery, you definitely should. Holy crap, you should. If you ever get the opportunity to do it, definitely take it. Hey, Lucos. Welcome.
That was my fiercest familiar. Oh, impressive.
No way. Oh, wow.
Backlook, 'tis good to see you again after all these years. And judging by your vigorous greeting, I dare say the feeling is mutual. To be sure, a simple shake of the hand would have sufficed by way of welcome, but I shan't complain. But you must be wondering as to the purpose of our visit. We come to beg your assistance in a most urgent matter.
Shake? Beg?
Our comrades' very souls are in danger. If we are to save them, we will need the benefit of your unsurpassed knowledge on the matter. Please, will you not sit and hear our plea?
Oh, how dare you! How dare you speak thus in my presence!
What?
It was to escape such words of temptation that I hid myself from the world of men. You are sinners, one and all, and I swore never again to have any part in your affairs.
I can only imagine what terrible events forced you into a life of seclusion.
Oh, not a whole heck of a lot, Lucas. We're just, you know, we took down Emmett Selk last stream, at the end of last stream, which was frickin' epic. And now we're actually just getting started on the content that comes right after that.
But I know that the Numo are a good and noble folk. It is not in your nature to turn a blind eye to the plight of those around you. And in treating with us, I am certain whatever mistrust you feel for man will begin to heal.
Uh-oh.
If you will not be satisfied, I suppose I could listen. After all, there's no harm in just... No, I mustn't. Not again. That damn court mage seemed to have the best of intentions too, and countless innocents died for my naivety. Oh, you know not what you ask of me. What horrors my knowledge has wrought.
Oh, Turbid just got back to me. I didn't realize Turbid was streaming. Yikes! Dang it! Here, just give me 1 second. There we go. Refuse all you want, we won't lie down and accept defeat.
Of all the visitors I could possibly have, they're even more stubborn than I am.
Oh. No.
Oh, very well. I will hear your petition, but that is all. And I expect fitting payment for my troubles.
Commensurate with your contribution to our cause. No more and no less, I promise you. With that settled, might I impose upon you to join us at the Crystarium? I'm afraid the nature of my friend's predicament calls for absolute secrecy.
That needs to be a playable race. There you are. The others have gone ahead to the Crystal Tower with Becklug. For the record, I truly wish we hadn't had to resort to using such words when treating with them. I have ever sought to convince, not compel. Yet I cannot deny that a part of me is glad Euron J shared his knowledge of the new Mo with us. Had he not, Becklug wouldn't be here. Speaking of whom, we should hurry. To keep our guest waiting would only add insult to injury. Oh, I got a friend request. Who is somebody in stream named Bibizan Bubuzan? Who is that? Bibizan Bubuzan? Who are you? Show yourself. I wonder who that could be. I have no idea. Who is it? Sorry, that was a tell I got from BB Zan, Boo Boo Zan. It's, oh, I see. It's signed. Of course I will accept that friend request. Of course. God damn it, Nugs, get out of the way. I have to click on the tiny boy. There we go. We mustn't dally here any longer, Ahty. If Beck Lug is to hear the truth of our travails in the first, you of all people should be present. Well, if I wasn't standing here on a dock in the middle of a lake talking to you, I probably would be there already. Alphino. Wait. Wait just a minute. Let me go back to that friends list. Trinity, how new is this character? Did you buy a level skip? Been around since 2.0. Okay. So 2013. Okay, that's fair. Because I was about to say, like, you know, if you bought a level skip just to get up to where I am, I would have to help out with the cost of that. I would must needs. I was lurking and now I got to go because my phone's dying. Peace. Alright, take care, Fyra. It's so good to see you. Please don't be a stranger. Fyra, good bean. Wow, I've been streaming for 2 hours and it totally just does not feel like 2 hours.
I'm sorry. You mean to tell me not only that the return of night was your doing, but that you hail from another world as well?
Everything we told you, of the source, the shards, the 7 umbral calamities, all of it is true. I realize how fantastical it sounds, and I would not blame you for doubting our testimony. But given your expertise, you must surely have noted the peculiar nature of their souls.
Any other time and I would have dismissed your stories as balderdash and flummery. But upon closer inspection, 'tis plain their souls are far denser than is normal, and that they do not possess true bodies. Save you. Your body is your own. And your soul is the densest of them all.
As I said before, were it not for their heroism, the skies over Norvrant would still be awash with light, the realm yet at the mercy of Vorthri and the Sin Eaters. After all they have done for our home, seeing them safely back to their own, it seems the very least we can do.
Your tale is intriguing.
Oh my god.
Yes, very intriguing indeed.
Oh my-
Simply to hear it
Oh my God.
is fitting payment in itself.
Oh, I wish they would stop talking. Brownie, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the raid. You good bean. You good bean. Thank you so much. Oh no, it's completely okay. It's totally okay. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much. How was your stream tonight? How was Nuclear Blaze? I haven't heard of that one before. Oh no, it's not. That's plenty good. Not that I would mind. I certainly wouldn't. But like, thank you so much for bringing your community over here. I really appreciate it. We're actually, if anybody is, and welcome raiders, of course, but if anybody who's coming over on the raid is familiar with Final Fantasy, we just took down a big boss last stream on Sunday night, and now we're just getting through like kind of the post content, I guess. And we're starting to kind of make our way through the stuff that leads into Endwalker. And that is, let's see, on Friday is when early access starts. It was alright. Tried to do Psychonauts and then got stuck. Yeah, it's like, Psychonauts is not an easy game. Then Nuclear Blaze was actually pretty fun. It's a firefighting platformer. Ooh, that sounds cool. And Yami has the right of it. A raid is a raid regardless of if Twitch works it. How true. I might actually have to check that out. And thanks again. Thank you so much for raiding. I super appreciate that.
As for your friends, I can but agree. Their valorous deeds on behalf of Norvrant are deserving of recognition, of their own fitting payment.
You will help us then?
I will. I would see my knowledge put to good use for a change. I do have one condition, however. I am not the spry young Numo I once was. As such, I will require assistance in my fieldwork and testing.
It would be our pleasure. We'll be laboring for our own benefit after all.
I am so stoked for Endwalker. Oh, so stoked. You have spun quite a tale, but tell me, have you given any thought as to how you might return to your world? White Auracite, you say? An intriguing proposition. Robbie Wasabi, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much and welcome. I hope you're doing well tonight. But one which fails to account for the present state of your souls. They have become highly charged, likely as a consequence of having maintained tangible forms for so long. In such an energetic, unstable state, there is no telling what may happen to their souls within the Auracite. They could very well become immutable to transference, never to be restored to their bodies. Then would it be possible to force our souls into a state of dormancy prior to transference? In theory, yes, but the soul is not a candle to be snuffed out and relit on a whim. Well, that sounds ominous. What exactly would rendering our souls dormant entail? In order to maintain a corporeal form, your souls constantly draw aether from your surroundings. This process must be halted and the resulting surfeit of the ether removed. Your minds would ultimately be separated from these faux bodies of yours, rendering you incapable of interacting with the world around you. A cruel fate under normal circumstances, but one which will be rectified upon your return home. Leaving lifeless husks, like those poor souls at the inn at Journey's Head, corrupted by the Sin Eaters, their aether made stagnant by the light. Corrupted? Stagnant? Might I see these unfortunate individuals? Why? Do you think you might be able to help them? I might, or I might not, but I shan't know for sure until I've seen their condition firsthand. Then I would be glad to take you to them, on the understanding that you won't do anything which might increase their suffering. It was my faith in man I lost, not my compassion. Well, I see no need for all of us to accompany you. While you escort our guest to the inn, I will assist Yoranjay in creating the requisite Auracite. I believe my talents would be better applied to the endeavor as well. Might I leave the three of you to assist Beck Lug as necessary? Let us make for Amareng then. Alright, so... Inn at Journey's Head. It has been a long time since I've been there. Well, maybe not so long. Like a few weeks, maybe? I don't know. I forget when I was there last. Oh crap, I forgot to equip all the good things that I got. Oh, I got a new hat. I got a new hat. Oh, it's 6:05. Holy crap. Level 445. Very nice. Oh, that's an interesting hat. Oh, wow. That is really cool looking. It's kind of like got a Princess Mononoke vibe to it, if I'm being honest. That's really cool. Nope, I can't jump over that. You know, and I really forgot how chill the music is here. Amarang at actual night, yeah. God, this... I could probably listen to this music for hours. Cozy up, like, next to a fire with, like, a big, thick-ass blanket and, like, a cup of tea. That would be amazing. Hiya, Robbie. Welcome. Thank you so much for your follow, by the way. And Galen Fluff, thank you so much for following. Awesome. It does. Amarang. Holy crap. It's like it's almost kind of like a lo-fi thing. I was just out in there in the desert, and like, wow, this music. Okay, where am I going here? Let me zoom in. So just to so for the most recent folks, this is actually my first time through the MSQ, or main story quest, for Final Fantasy in general. Like, I had played for a little while with some friends, like 5 years ago. I think it was 5-ish years ago when Heavensward first came out. And then for whatever reason, you know, people kind of stopped playing, you know, and I was kind of like, you know, left, like, you know, I still had like a little bit way to go in the game, but it just wasn't as fun without other people, you know? I felt like I was just kind of soloing. So I let my subscription lapse until I think it was June I resubbed. When I resubbed, it was like right around the same time I decided to stream for real. Like, actually take it seriously and not be self-conscious and weird about it. And yeah, gosh. I mean, I just picked up right where I left off. I think I started up again. I was like level 46. I haven't been all the way through ARR, and like, you know, we've just been having a great time getting through it up to this point, and now I'm just really stoked for Endwalker. Super stoked for it. I don't know that we're going to be finished up with all of this stuff by the time it hits on Friday, but we're going to do our best, but not rush it or anything like that. Let's see, let's talk to Becklug here. So this is Halric, is it? Yes, his aetheric balance leans perilously toward the light. Toward stasis. What do you suppose will happen to him? Not too bright, are you, boy? The same as all poor souls corrupted by the light. He will become a sin-eater. You don't know that. We've defeated the Wardens and banished the light from the night sky. Halric was completely unresponsive before, but now... Mumble. Then perhaps there is yet hope. If I may, there is a treatment I wish to administer to the patients. What sort of treatment? In the course of my studies of the soul, I once created a tonic which could temporarily stimulate the ether in one's body. After some refinement, it came to be used by the Knights of Vobert. Then for far darker purposes. Lest it fall into the wrong hands, I swore never again to make it, but for their sakes, I will break that oath. It is not like to reverse the stagnation, mind you, but it should offer some measure of relief. That's interesting. Treat the patients with the soul tonic. Alright. Todden stares blankly at you. It would seem the tonic has had no effect. What is this? Warmth I feel in my chest? Interesting. Where's the third one, though? I think it's over here somewhere. Yeah, there he is. There we are. I keep doing that. Okay, here we go. I feel warm, and my legs, they don't feel as heavy. That's positive. Now then, have you noted any change in the patients? A notable rise in body temperature and increased motor function, in most of the patients at least. The more severely afflicted show no response. As I feared then. 'Tis true that with the restoration of night, the corrupting influence of light will no longer grow, and yes, their bodies will naturally return to equilibrium given time. But this holds true only for their corporeal ether. Their incorporeal ether, that of the soul, is not so easily mended. Bong! Which is why those in the later stages of corruption, like Halric, appear unaffected by your tonic. Precisely. The boy's soul is too far gone, his mind held together by the finest of threads. There is a chance he may one day recover, of course, but it could take years, decades even. By the gods, he could wake to find himself an old man. A fine reward for his persistence. The opportunity to mourn the life he never had a chance to live. No, there must be something we can do. Oh, oops, pets, I'm sorry, I missed that. Yikes. There we go. I'll give you 2 extras. Here we go. We'll get you all the pets. Look, I realize this is not why we petitioned your aid, but do you think it possible we can find a way to hasten their recovery? Maybe. Nor do I think it impossible that in treating them, we might learn something of relevance to your own predicament. Yeah, the placement is I think that is the one for the pumpkin. The pumpkin one seems to be positioned just right to be the tail. Tail. I suspect the Crystal Exarch has told you of my past. That I was once a mage of the Royal Court of Vobert, and that soulcraft was my field of study. The tonic you administered to the patients here is one of the fruits of my labors. I hope to do great things for the kingdom. But in the end, my knowledge brought only suffering, a plague the like of which none had ever seen. In the hands of unscrupulous men, what should have been my greatest triumph instead became my greatest shame. You mustn't dwell on the past. I know that only too well. Alas, the knowledge we require is steeped in such bitter memories. But let us return to the task at hand, finding a means by which we might revitalize these people's incorporeal ether. Do you think it can be done? Were the skies still ablaze with primordial light, I would call it an excuse and futility. But now we may have a chance. The method I have in mind will entail the conjuring of a familiar. They are able to amplify the energies poured into them, making them the perfect conduit for the ether revitalizing magics we will ultimately employ. If you're about to launch into a lengthy explanation of the metaphysics of your plan, don't bother. I'd rather get on with doing whatever it is that needs to be done, if it's all the same to you. Whatever reagents must be procured or spells invoked, I'll do it. I admire your spirit. Very well. Your first task will be to gather the necessary materials. The purest of waters and finest of clays, as well as a fey lantern brimming with pixie magic. If you're convinced the resulting familiar would help the patients, fine. Elfino, the water and clay will be simple enough, but I think you know what we'll have to do to get the lantern. You don't mean... Oh yes, she does. The pixies took quite a liking to us before. If we humor them with our company, I'm sure they'll be willing to help us. He doesn't like that. Fine. We'll pay a visit to Ilmeg. Though I never thought you would be the one to suggest going back there. I'm impressed you've been there at all, let alone befriended the Fey folk. Oh, while you're about it, seek out the Numo of Plaeni. They will be able to supply you with water suitable for your needs. Right, let's get this over with, shall we? There still remains the matter of the clay. Might I prevail upon you to find it? Okay. So I think this actually might be a good opportunity, a good spot in the story to wrap it up and actually poke on over to somebody for a raid. Check some folks out here. Who all is playing something Final Fantasy-ish tonight? Something kind of like that, or are y'all feeling like maybe some art? I'm kind of thinking like something arty might be kind of like chill enough to kind of round out the night. See, that's a thing. You mentioned that, but like one of my favorite things about Twitch, and actually what got me to stick around on Twitch before I started streaming, was artists. Artists started to come to Twitch and actually stream on Twitch rather than like Picardo, and I really liked that. And like, so honestly, like, you know, I love watching artists do their thing on Twitch, because like not only, I mean, do I get to watch them do their thing, but like I can also support them by like, you know, subbing or like all that sort of thing, you know? Like bits and things like that are great, but like, you know, subs, follows, just being active in chat, like that's pretty awesome. You know, and I love it that like I'm finding more and more artists on Twitch doing their thing. It's really cool. Let's see.
Nut.
Nut. And let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Where's Willow's Eve? There's Willow's Eve. Willow's a heckin' good bean. Yeah, let's poke on over to Willow. So Willow is, let's see, she's finishing some unfinished art. She's a PNG tuber. Yeah, Willow's super cool, and actually one of my very earliest followers, and really helped me out when I was making my my initial push for affiliate. And just by like
Nut.
Oh my god, that's never gonna get old. But like even just like, you know, just like she just like followed, and like that was just such a huge boost for me. It was such a huge boost. When you're like, you know, when you're making that affiliate push and you're just kind of wondering like, you know, how people are gonna find you in like the endless sea of other people who are doing the same thing, you know, it really made me feel good. So aw, you're welcome, folks. You know, and thank you everybody for coming by too. It's really amazing. At any rate, I'm just gonna get this raid going, because if I don't, I'm just gonna like talk for like another 2 hours, and y'all don't want that. And have a nice night afterward. I will. I gotta go to bed too, so at any rate, yeah, we're raiding Willow's Eve. When we get on over there, please follow and show her all the love, because like, you know, she definitely deserves it. She's very kind and just, yeah. Anyway, thank y'all for coming tonight. I super appreciate all the love and support that y'all guys provide me. you know, every time I stream, and actually an off stream too. Y'all make it all worth it, and just keep me going. Alrighty, I am going to make something to eat. So hopefully we'll see you on over there. Take care, folks. Also, the next time I'm going to be streaming is Friday night at 6 p.m. PST. Hope to see you all there. Alrighty, take care, folks. Have a great night.